Hey guys, welcome to Brothers Bourbon. We're brothers, this is Bourbon. We've got a special episode for you, Texas two-step. Today, nothing but bourbons made in Texas. Try those for you today and tell you what we think. Before we get started though, let you know we're in Ronnie's bar, RJ's bar here at his home. And it's kind of cool and we're enjoying it. We're going to hang out and have some drinks. First on the list is the bourbon RJ brought, and I'll let him introduce that to you.
The first one we're trying today is TX Bourbon. It's the Firestone Robinson Distillery in Fort Worth. So it's been on the market for about a year. It's exactly a year, yeah. And it's a $50 bottle. So I believe it's the first for all three of us to try it. Yeah. So here.
What are they famous for? What's the other thing?
They have TX whiskey.
The whiskey.
They have the whiskey blend, but what's unique about this is if you look at the cork that's on top, it's got a little leather top to it. It's all recycled boot leather. Every one of them's unique to the bottle, so it could be depending on what they have available is what color you're going to get on the cork. So it's always different. So that's it, and it's become a collector's item apparently. So
we have
one
one
history. So the distillery is on an abandoned golf course, according to Steven. I did not know that. So
The internet.
okay.
What's the proof on this guy?
90 proof. So
90 proof.
yep.
All right, TX Bourbon.
TX Bourbon.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
All right, right off the bat, funny thing. I get a leather note.
Is it because of the leather cork?
Well, the cork's actually not leather, just the top, bottle top is leather. I like it. It's got a good, it's got a punch to it, right?
It is. It actually, it tastes, it's pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth. Some of the research I read on it, it's
completely opposite of what I just said.
well, I think it's, to me it is. I mean, it doesn't have a real big punch to me.
I'm digging your shirt tonight.
Well, thank you.
He's representing sexy softball.
It's
Yeah, I like that.
champions.
I like that.
Anyway, they get their yeast from a pecan, which is kind of unique. I didn't know.
Is that possible?
That.
Hang on, what?
That's where they get their unique yeast from. Is from the Texas pecan.
Is that possible?
Okay, do your own research on that, because I'm not even sure I know what that means.
That's exactly what
It could be an RJ-ism. And
No.
like we said in the first couple of videos,
I don't think
Where
I
do
could
you
just
get
pull
those?
something like that out of the sky and just come up with a yeast from a pecan.
do you like it?
Yes, I like it. They use number 2 yellow Texas corn, and they get their yeast from a pecan. It's unique to them. So
Is that native pecan?
I would assume that
That's
since
sarcasm.
we
If you
are
can't tell, that's sarcasm. Back
we
there.
are we have a high quality of pecan trees in Texas, so that's how I would say it's native.
I like it. I think it's good. I think it's I don't know, I think it's really smooth. It's definitely something that I would buy for sure.
I get a really good burn to
I
it,
do, yeah.
but it's not a harsh. It's not
harsh.
It's not unpleasant. So I would go with it. It's smooth, but it's a good burn. I get that.
Yeah.
It's to me you get those burns where they're really dry and they get out in your nostrils and those are.
Yeah, that one didn't.
I don't like that stuff. We'll be doing a video potentially on Eagle Rare, and that was kind of the sensation that I got when I drank that bourbon. I felt it in my nose, all through my sinuses, and this is, which I don't like that, by the way. So, but this is good. It's smooth. And what we mean by smooth is you taste the whiskey. But when you're drinking whiskey neat, like the way we are, you're going to taste the whiskey, the burn down your back of your throat, which is going to be something that you would expect from a good bourbon.
But it's not overall alcohol forward, where the alcohol part just knocks you back. Right?
And there's still that oak barrel taste too. There's a little bit. I mean, once you swallow it, you get a little bit of that oak barrel. Are you getting that too?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, I get that.
I'm getting the pecan.
Are you getting the pecan? Well, I'm
So
not
hey,
so sure.
we have it confirmed that the yeast is from a pecan tree.
Yes, we did from our gallery.
Yeah.
It says it real big and bold.
Texas
font.
in a nutshell, literally.
So, anyways, TX Bourbon.
Gotcha.
And now we're proof prepping right here. If you guys can see that.
Right here from their website.
This
The
is
World
again-
Wide Web.
This is again
captured yeast from Texas pecan.
this is again the dynamic that you get from Brothers Bourbon right here.
So whether he believes me or not,
So we'll go back real quick. Josh already said definitely buy it. How about you?
I definitely gonna buy it. It would be my rating on bourbons is whether I'm gonna mix it with Coke or not. This I'll definitely drink straight.
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
that's a plus. Just had the TX bourbon. We're moving on to bourbon number 2. This one I bought. It's the Bone bourbon. It is made in Smithville, Texas. I have an affinity for Smithville. I used to race mountain bikes there a long time ago, and really enjoy Smithville. And didn't know this even existed. Found it at Total Wine and More the other day, and was very pleased to see it. It's Bone Spirits Distillery, and this is also a 90 proof, and first time for all of us on this one. So Bone bourbon out of Smithville. Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.
Okay, smell way different than taste
Yes, definitely.
for me.
A lot of vanilla and
Yeah,
and barrel. That's what I'm overwhelming. The barrel hits me first. The vanilla.
The smell is
It's
overwhelming.
A lot of alcohol.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
very
got
alcohol forward on the smell.
But it doesn't taste that way. It's really
Doesn't
strange.
taste that way.
Yeah, it's strong.
Does it dry up pretty quick for y'all?
So I don't have much of an aftertaste with it.
No, I don't. But it dries. I mean, it instantly when I swallow it,
It's drying.
it's dry.
I also
It's
don't have a
gone.
burn.
There's not a big burn.
I mean, for the TX, we got a really good burn. The smell is
Unpleasant.
almost like rubbing alcohol, actually, if I'm
is.
going to be honest.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I would assume, yeah, like rubbing alcohol. Exactly.
It really is.
That's exactly.
First thing I thought, I was like,
Yeah.
this guy tastes
Almost
horrible.
didn't drink it. It's mountain biking in Smithville,
Yeah.
22 years ago. When I say a long time, it's a long time.
It's just.
Wasn't that long.
It was close.
So.
This one is one that you're just kind of like, eh. It doesn't really knock your pants off. It's not horrible.
No, it's not horrible.
It doesn't do what?
But it doesn't do anything for you.
Knock your pants
Knock
off?
your pants off. Not your
I've
socks.
also heard socks before.
No,
analogy.
it's-
Knock your pants off.
Well, we're talking about bourbon.
It doesn't do that for me either.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of don't know what to think about it.
Yeah, I don't like it. So I think it's fun to sit here and try different bourbon. I wouldn't buy Bone bourbon. I mean, it's literally it's rubbing alcohol, not a whole lot of taste to it.
We had the TX first.
Yeah.
If we're being completely honest, doesn't even come
Doesn't
close,
come close. No.
to comparing.
And I don't think it has anything to do with the fact, because we said when we tasted the TX, we probably shouldn't have done that because we liked it so much. But
I mean,
I don't really think it has anything to do with the bearing of the way that this tastes.
No, the smell is off-putting.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I would definitely have to put some Coke in this one.
More than a splash.
More than yeah, more than a splash. Yeah.
What about you?
I'm disappointed in my purchase, so I probably would not serve this in my home bar.
Yeah, he can't say he wouldn't buy it because he
Already
actually did acquire it.
Yeah.
Would I buy it again? No.
No.
No. I wouldn't buy it either.
So hey, but we've said numerous times, it's not going to go to waste.
No.
We'll do something with it,
Do
right?
something with it.
We're going to consume it one way or another.
We're gonna consume one way or another.
It'll
So-
get with it. All right.
What do you got, RJ?
What do you got?
Bone down. Don't like it. So.
Bone down.
Not fan.
The TX and the Bone. Now we're moving on to Josh's pick.
Yeah, so I went ahead and got I've heard about it, people have talked about it before. I've never actually had it. It's the Herman Marshall. Herman Marshall is a distillery in Garland, Texas, which is probably 15 minutes from where we are right now. So when we say local, it's really local. It's a 92 proof bourbon. They've been around 15, 16 years. They only have 4 whiskeys as a whole. They have this bourbon, they have a rye, they have a straight whiskey, and then they have another straight whiskey that they've put out. But I've never had this. Have either one of you?
Never.
Maybe
No.
had it, Jim. So we're gonna try it. So as you know, we've had TX and Bone already today.
To the Texas two-step.
Here we go.
Yeah.
A whole lot sweeter.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
The smell is not as intense.
No.
When we say not as intense, as the Bone that we just tried. Definitely sweeter. It's not as much burn as the TX. It goes away pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It is much sweeter.
So we talked about before what we might serve someone. We have friends,
Yeah.
you in particular, that are not bourbon drinkers, haven't tried bourbon, but
Yeah.
want to see what it's all about. And
Right.
and so in my mind, I started going to that. And of these three, this would be the one I would say, hey, let them try
That's a really good way to look at it.
the Herman Marshall.
Yeah, that's a really good way to look at it because it's not.
It's not overwhelming. I mean, it's not that.
And I think you have to want to drink bourbon and have
Yeah.
a taste for bourbon, even to drink to the TX that has the burn that it has. Some people don't like that, but you'll learn to like that when you really taste a good bourbon. But even this Herman Marshall is a good. It's smooth. There's not a lot of burn.
Yeah.
The smell is not as. There's a smell to it, right? It's an alcohol smell to it, but it's nothing like the
This,
Bone.
I would recommend this I would recommend this as a starter bourbon. Would you agree? Someone who hasn't had it before, this could be one of the ones they go to start off with from the beginning, because it's not overpowering. I mean, it's just not.
Which funny though, it's a little bit higher proof, right?
It's
That's
92, yeah.
92 versus 290.
90,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's good. I like it. I would. So it's my measure is whether I would buy it or not buy it, and I've already bought this one, and that's not actually forcing my decision here. I would buy Herman Marshall again.
So, same thing. I would serve this in my home bar.
Yeah, I would. This is one I will drink straight. I don't have to add anything to this one. And funny thing is, I've seen this in the store a dozen times now, and I've just kind of gone by it. And I don't know why. I just have. But I won't be walking by it now. I'll actually buy one.
Yeah, I think I'm the same way. I've never bought a Texas bourbon, and I think it's because I've been so Kentucky.
Yeah.
It's bourbon. It's Kentucky driven that I thought it was against the rules to actually go and buy
Right,
Texas
like
bourbon.
it can't even be called bourbon.
Like you
It's
can't.
not made in Kentucky, right?
Yeah, and so, but these are true bourbons, and this is good. I like it.
It's very good.
It's sweet enough, and this is RJ said. He said he would drink it neat or without a Coke. It's sweet enough that if you added a splash of Coke, for those of you that want to take some of the bourbon kick off of a drink, you could do that.
Sure. Make a great Manhattan. Old
Great.
fashioned.
Matter of fact, it's fantastic. He says that because if you go to the Herman Marshall website right now and you scroll down, one of their first drinks that they would tell you to make is a Manhattan, because it's sweet enough that it would carry that drink really well. So
I see that too. Yeah.
it's good.
So, all right, we're to the
Of the three,
right.
Yeah.
I will say this: you don't look like you were disappointed in your purchase.
nope.
You don't look like you were disappointed in your purchase.
Nope.
I was disappointed in my purchase.
Yeah.
I feel like I lost. I don't know that I. These aren't.
Steven doesn't like losing.
This is not.
It's not a competition, but he's turning it into one. So.
I just feel like I lost something, and I'm drinking. And how should I shouldn't feel like I'm losing when I'm hanging out with you guys and drinking.
Yeah, you lost on this one.
Yeah,
Totally.
You're at the bottom.
So without even, we can just slide this one back
Yeah,
here.
I like it.
So
Bone down, as RJ said
Bone
earlier.
down.
Bone down.
So, what do you think, Josh?
Honestly, I would have to go for the TX. It's a really good bourbon. And I didn't say this, and I should have said this. The TX was a $50 bottle. This HM was about a $34 bottle of bourbon. So
About $15 difference.
yeah, $15 difference. And but even with that, I would go with the TX.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say the same thing. The TX is Of the three, I like it the best. So
How come?
it's got the bourbon taste to it. It's got the burn, like you said. It's got
Quick interjection. RJ's just getting over the flu,
yes.
and so he may be a little biased because he wants to feel it a little more when he's drinking. Go ahead. This one's higher proof, though.
Yeah, well,
It's higher proof.
it is good. The Herman Marshall is very good. The TX though, I guess it stands out to me a little bit more. It's more, I guess, more memorable.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
That's an excellent point. Hey, no disagreement here from me. I like this one. I like it a lot. I liked it the more I drank it. I like this one. I like the Herman Marshall. I would buy it, but if I have to pick one, it's the TX.
I don't know if y'all can see this, but he actually turned his bottle around backwards.
Yeah, it's backwards.
It's just shamed. Just
All right, it's good. There you go. TX, Herman Marshall is good. I'd buy it. TX is the winner
TX,
in this Texas two-step.
yeah. So that's part one of the Texas two-step.
RJ.
Guys, hey, Happy New Year.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers.